Hello and welcome to the Inspiring Life School podcast. This is your host, Frances Vidakovic, and on this podcast, I'll be sharing with you the most valuable strategies to live your one wildly beautiful and most precious life. Because this is it, my friend. In case you haven't guessed, when it comes to life, there's no rewind or pause button that exists. They say that the way that you spend your days is the way that you spend your life. So my one and only goal here is to help you stop wasting your time, stop holding yourself back in life, stop experiencing non-stop negative mind chatter, stop just dreaming without doing, and start living life fearlessly instead, with more purpose, focus, and intention. I sincerely want you to live life in a way that when you come to the end of it, you know deep down in your heart that you 100% gave it your all, flaws and all. This podcast is not about doing life perfectly. Instead, it is about experiencing and living life with more clarity and courage and truly appreciating this precious adventure that we are so blessed to be on. So if you're with me here today, it's time to stop spinning in circles, get off the hamster wheel for good, put your hands back on the steering wheel of your life, and finally start living life in a way that you won't later regret. With that being said, let's dive on in. Hello, my friend, and welcome to the Inspiring Life School podcast. This is your host, Frances Vidakovic, and in this episode, I'm going to be giving you an exclusive peek inside one of my courses. This one is called Your Invisible Crown, which is created to help you show up every single day as the best version of yourself. So this is actually just one of the 50 courses and coaching roadmaps that you will find inside Inspiring Life Academy, which is my 6-month super affordable membership designed to help you live your life with more intention and focus. So my goal for you inside the Academy is to learn fast, learn all the super simple strategies that you need to get you the results that you want in your life, and then implement slowly. I know it might sound counterintuitive, but this is actually the quickest way to get new results in your life. Now, I have to say that Your Invisible Crown is actually one of the bigger courses that you're going to find inside Inspiring Life Academy. It has 80 lessons, and I've decided to share with you on this podcast just a few lessons from this course so you can get a little glimpse into the sort of deep dive work that we do inside the Academy. When it comes to transforming your entire self-identity and your life, my goal is always simplicity. I really hate when things are complicated, which is why you're going to find only the simplest strategies and mindset shifts that you truly need to embrace in order to become an unstoppable goal chaser, dream maker, and action taker in your life. With that being said, let's dive on in. So this lesson is all about discomfort, and we're going to talk about the fact that there are actually two types of discomfort in the world, one that you should be embracing and one that you should ideally be avoiding. So discomfort is defined as anything that makes you feel uneasy or uncomfortable and potentially might involve some pain. Now, from that definition, you would think that discomfort is something that people should be encouraged to avoid, but I'm here to question that statement. So if you're familiar with the phrase, short-term pain equals long-term gain, you'll know that this pain that people are referring to is a sort of discomfort, but it's a feeling of discomfort that leads to long-term pleasure or rewards. So this particular brand or style of discomfort is making a sacrifice or physically challenging yourself or your body, working hard to achieve a lifelong goal or dream that you have. And it's not the same discomfort as the feeling of regret and worry. So to achieve anything special in your life, you need to get used to this uncomfortable feeling of growth, okay, this sort of discomfort. So let me share with you a story about a butterfly. So in this tale, there was a butterfly that was never able to live its full life, full normal life as an ordinary butterfly. So one day, a boy found a cocoon of a butterfly. Now, he loved butterflies and he was really intrigued by the process of how it changed or transformed from an ugly caterpillar, they call it an ugly caterpillar, into a beautiful butterfly. So he saw this cocoon and it had this tiny little opening, and he decided he was going to sit and observe how that butterfly would come out of its cocoon. So he watched it struggle really hard to break its shell for several hours. Now the butterfly was desperately trying to force its way out of that tiny little hole, and it didn't appear to be making much progress. So after a while, it seemed as if the butterfly had given up. But just when it seemed as if it had gotten as far as it could and it had no energy to go any further, the boy decided to help the butterfly. So he found this pair of scissors and gently snipped off some of the openings so that it was wide enough for the butterfly to emerge without any further struggle. And the butterfly did come out really easily, but it did not look so beautiful. Instead, it had this swollen body with small withered wings. And the boy was so happy because the butterfly was finally free of its cocoon, and he continued to watch it, eager to see it fly off with its beautiful wings. He waited and he waited, thinking that at any moment the butterfly's wings were going to spread, expand, and the body would shrink. But neither of these things happened. To the contrary, the butterfly spent the rest of its life crawling around with the same swollen body and the shriveled wings, and it was never able to fly. And even though that boy had the best of intentions, the kindness of intentions, he didn't understand that the butterfly actually required that struggle. The struggle that it was experiencing when it was trying to get out of its cocoon, it needed that in order to emerge with strong, beautiful wings. So the struggle that it was going through in order to get through that tiny opening was nature's way of preparing the butterfly for flight. So this continuous effort was what actually forced the fluid stored in the body into the butterfly's wings, allowing the body to become lighter and smaller and the wings to grow larger and stronger. Only when the butterfly achieved freedom from its cocoon on its own merits, doing it on its own, would the butterfly be finally ready for flight. And the moral of his story is this, okay? Sometimes struggles and discomfort are exactly what we need in life to spread our wings. Struggles and discomfort are what make us stronger and give us the strength to fly. So as you go through life, I want you to keep in mind that discomfort is a really important part of any growth experience. In fact, it is a struggle that is giving you your ability to fly. So any discomfort that is helping you reach your long-term goals, that is the kind of discomfort that you want to be experiencing. So I encourage you to get comfortable with this kind of positive discomfort that is helping you learn to fly in life. And then there's that other feeling of discomfort that you want to be avoiding. So this negative discomfort that I want to encourage you to avoid, it includes feeling afraid and angry, ashamed, bitter, depressed, embarrassed, guilty, powerless, regretful, resentful, victimized, and worried. This sort of negative discomfort isn't going to take you close to your goals. It's going to keep you stuck. It's going to make you feel terrible because you know that you aren't on the right path or moving forward in life. You aren't going to feel aligned with your goals when you're feeling this sort of negative discomfort. Okay, so we want you to avoid that. It's not going to make you feel better. It's just going to make you feel worse. So all in all, I just want you to take away from this lesson that there are two kinds of discomfort in this world, and it's your job to work out which is the good kind. Now remember, the good kind will ultimately help you grow. It's going to take you closer to your goals. So embrace this kind of discomfort. Don't be scared of it. Get comfortable with this kind of discomfort, the good kind. Otherwise, you're going to end up with this alternative kind, which is going to keep you filled with regret and a different sort of pain, the pain of longing, the pain of wishing that you had, in fact, tried. So basically, your goal is that you need to step outside your comfort zone. Yes, you do, in order to become stronger and grow in life. Now, I'm sure that we all know what they say about your comfort zone. It's a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. If you want something that you've never had before, then you need to be willing to do something that you've never done before. Now, of course, it's going to involve some discomfort, but it's the good kind, the kind that helps you grow, the kind that makes you just like that butterfly. It transforms you into a beautiful, gorgeous butterfly that can fly, that can do things on their own, that achieves everything that it wants to in life. And it is so worth it in the end when you go through that sort of discomfort. And so that is it, my friend, for this quick sneak peek into one of the 50 courses that you're going to find inside the Inspiring Life Academy. If you're ready to step into a new way of living life, I encourage you to join me today inside the Inspiring Life Academy. So this is a super affordable membership that's going to change the way that you think and feel and take action every day, because it's going to make you hyper aware that you are the creator of your one beautiful, wildly precious life. Plus, you are going to find the exact strategies that you need to follow to quickly see radical changes in all the different areas of your life. So if you are tired of living a life that's marked by inaction or misguided actions and feeling really frustrated and having that deep-seated, unfulfilled feeling in your bones, that you know something needs to change ASAP, let me take you by the hand and guide you down a different path, okay? A path that's going to take you to the results that you are looking for in life. You're going to find that in the Inspiring Life Academy. And for more info to join today, visit inspiringmomlife.com/academy. And that's it for today's episode, my friend. As always, you know I love and appreciate you all. And until next time, much love. And I can't wait to catch up with you soon. Thank you so much for listening to the Inspiring Life School podcast. I really appreciate you allowing me to be a part of your life. If you'd love to stay in touch, please know that you can always find me on Instagram at Vidakovic, or you can visit my website, inspiringmomlife.com, where you can sign up and receive so many amazing freebies that I've created just for you to help you implement all my teachings into practice. There you'll also find all my online courses, resources and programs that I've created to help you up-level your life in seriously the simplest way possible so that you can ultimately create for yourself a life that feels simpler, lighter, and allows you to show up in a way that you love as your best and most authentic version of yourself. Now remember, this podcast is all about not just dreaming but also doing, because to create true sustainable change in your life, you need to be willing to do things differently. And that's what I'm here to support you to do every single step along the way so that you too can begin to live your one wild and precious life with less stress, less overwhelm, less drama, and instead with zero regrets. Finally, if this podcast resonates with you at all and you appreciate the content, I would absolutely love for you to show your support by leaving me a review on Apple Podcasts. I'm on a mission to help more people wake up to the preciousness of life and to help them live their days with more intention and purpose, and your review will help make this goal of mine possible. Well, once again, thank you so much. I have loved spending this time with you and I look forward to connecting with you again. I'm Frances Vidakovic and you have been listening to the Inspiring Life School podcast.